Hello, children. I'm Vicky Carlton, and I'm hungry today. I'm really hungry. I haven't had my breakfast yet, and I've been up for a few hours, so I'm thinking I really need to get something to eat soon. I'm going to tell you a story about not just one person hungry, like me, a time when there were 5,000 people who were really hungry. Now, what happened was they had come out to see Jesus and to listen to him. And they'd come out even before breakfast because they couldn't wait to come and sit down near him and listen to what he had to teach them. And they didn't have any breakfast, they didn't have any lunch, and they hadn't even brought any dinner. And so they were so hungry. And so Jesus's disciples said, "Send them home, Jesus. We haven't got any food. There are no shops around here. You can't buy any food." And there was no Kentucky Fried Chicken or Hungry Jacks or anything like that around there. So Jesus said, no, we will feed them. And the disciples said, "You can't feed them. You can't feed them. You haven't got anything like that." And then this little boy came up to Jesus and he said, "I've got some food here." And he took out some buns. I've got a bun here that I'm going to have for my breakfast, all right? So he took out 5 buns, all right? 5 buns of bread, probably quite small ones, probably smaller than this. And he took out 2 fish. Now, I haven't got 2 fish, but I have got a tin of fish, and I'm having these for my lunch today, all right? Some trout. So he took out some fish. They definitely weren't in a tin because they didn't have tins in those days. And he took out some bread, and they were in a basket. And the disciples sort of laughed. They said, "That's not going to be enough for 5,000 people." And Jesus said, let's see what happens. And what Jesus did was he lifted up the basket of the loaves and the fish. He lifted up the basket and he said to his Father in heaven, "Thank you so much for this wonderful food, Father. Thank you for this wonderful food." And then he gave the basket to one of his disciples, and he said, walk around and feed the people." And do you know, that basket of food didn't run out. They ate as much as they needed. It was amazing. It just kept full all the time. So 5,000 people had enough to eat. They could even eat some extra if they wanted to. And at the end, there was even food left over. Isn't that a really, really happy story? And when I tell that story, it makes me think about the fact that food is so important for us, and God provides the wonderful world and all the food that we eat. But it also makes me think about how Jesus also provides a different sort of food, a food that goes inside us, it goes into our heart. Jesus gives us a special heart food too. Thank you so much for listening. And I hope you're not as hungry as me. If you are, go and get a snack. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. I'm off to breakfast. Bye.
For more of Victoria Carlton's tips, go to YouTube and search Victoria Carlton Programs. Victoria's products are available on Teachers Pay Teachers. They cover literacy, emotional intelligence, and Sunday school lessons. Victoria's website address, blog, and email address are on the screen in front of you. Victoria Carlton reserves the right of copyright on all her products.